Hi YouTube, VidHead85 here, and I want to talk a little bit about Obama and the 716 million, billion that was taken from Medicare and given to Obamacare, which will later on be repaid when Obamacare does take effect. The hospitals agreed to this as well, and it would end up saving seniors money. But of course the Republican talking point that never goes that far and only says that he took and robbed $716 billion out of Medicare and Medicaid, I believe, one of the or probably both, to finance for Obamacare. However, that, like I said, that money will be replaced when Obamacare finally takes effect. Now, I have the TYT. I should definitely put a link in the comment or in the description box. They said that these Republican talking points have been echoed constantly, and they have been. I have heard it constantly. I watched Soledad O'Brien, which I should definitely give that, post a link to that. She is one of my favorite news anchors, because one, not only is she beautiful, but she's brilliant. I like her show. I wish I can catch it more often, but whenever I get clips of her, I really enjoy watching her, because she's a great reporter. But what I want to say is simply, don't let that fool you. Seniors, if you are out there, understand that the Obamacare, the 716 million or billion dollars, I believe it's billion, that was taken out of Medicare will be replaced in 2 years when in fact Obamacare takes effect. Now you have the opportunity to vote for people who will protect Medicare. In the event that you do not have proper ID, okay, urge everybody that you know who can possibly get it, and for whatever reason that you may not have that valid ID in a state that that has a very stringent law and you haven't driven in years or something like that, I would urge you, challenge the law, simply because this is so important, because they know that if they can disenfranchise you with these voter ID laws, and well, basically they'll have you eating cat food for the rest of your life. Just saying. And I don't want to be one of those elderly, those seniors, having to choose between medical and house payment. So anyway, seniors out there, okay, help other seniors get their voter ID. AARP, get out there, do something with these voter ID laws. You know, pass a resolution, something. Put your money where your mouth is, please, because all of you living in those 10 states that have passed voter ID laws already, and where they have not been struck down as unconstitutional, your voices are being scattered to the winds. It is basically, like I said, a political kind of genocide, because many seniors have not driven in years, and some of them may use an expired ID or expired license as a form of ID, and unfortunately, in order to get it renewed, even probably even to get ID, it may cost. The costs depend on the regulations of the DMV that you're in, and even then, let's say you haven't driven in 10 years or under 10 years. You have to find someone who's going to be willing to drive you to the DMV or take you to the DMV if you live in a city that has one and can issue a government ID or a government a voter ID card for you. So anyway, like I said, please get out there, do what you can. Contact your local ACLU, contact HRC, contact Lambda Legal, a legal organization that can and will push a challenge to these voter ID laws, and hopefully they will be able to block it in time for the November election, so that many people around the nation, their voices can be heard. Wisconsin, they struck it down, and it may be on its way to the Supreme Court. I am praying that they strike it down as well, because Wisconsin's constitution has a guarantee of the freedom to vote, or of the right to vote, which I think, if anything, some state constitutions should definitely have something of that sort when they get enough people in there that will stick up for voting rights. So anyway, YouTube, you have a great day, and I will keep you abreast on this. Seniors, This is for you. Excuse me. That money, if you are not able to vote, if you cannot vote, understand that that money that Obama took will be replaced. However, if Paul Ryan gets his way, he will slash over $800 billion out of Medicare and Medicaid, and that will not be replaced because they do not have anything that will help you later. They will give you a voucher. Now, his healthcare, Paul Ryan's healthcare, probably costs about $500 a year. Yours probably may cost that a month or half that. But understand that if Romney Ryan ticket gets into that White House, say goodbye to any and all meaningful health care that you can look forward to sustain you in your old age. A Romney Ryan White House is not something that I want to live under. Have a great day, YouTube.